Good morning, it's Nola. I went to the half price sale they had at our local thrift store. So I wanted to tell you about that. I did pick up a wedding dress. It was very expensive. So I got it for half price, which was still very expensive. But the beadwork on this wedding dress is amazing, and I never see them quite that beautiful. So I went out on a limb and picked it up. It has a lot of beading on it, so hopefully I can make back what I had to pay because the dress originally was $150. So I still paid 75 for it, which, is scary. Went out on a limb for that one, but like I said, I don't see that type of wedding dress very often that has that type of beadwork on it. I know you guys find them down in the States for pretty reasonable, but we certainly don't up here. Anyway, so I just put this here for something to look at. And then I got some bags in there, and I took the bags apart because I just did yesterday. So I'll show you what I found in them. I don't even know which was in which. There was this red ribbon and some gold um, thread. This is quite neat. You could even tie a package with this stuff. Um, and then there was this rickrack, the pink rickrack, and then some of this trim. It's kind of a cotton type trim. Not a whole lot of it, but a little bit. So I found that, and there was some black velvet ribbon and some quite a bit of this lace. This one right here, so that's quite pretty. And there's a fair amount of it. It would do, there's a couple of yards in there anyway. Um, this one was in there. There's not a whole lot of this, but it's not a stretchy one, but it's very pretty, that taupey color. Um, this was in one of the bags. They'd obviously taken it off of something. Uh, so I thought that was very pretty. Didn't know what it was when it was rolled up in the bag, so that was a nice surprise. Um, this was in there. Of course, I use all these bits of ribbon to wrap up your packages when they go out. A giant roll of entretot, which is awesome because I don't like making this myself. And hopefully next year I'm going to start doing some sewing using things like entretot. Then there was this package of red elastic, which hopefully somebody will want. 1-inch red elastic. Some cheesecloth in this one, the really fine cheesecloth. There was this roll of it's satin um, ribbon, brown satin ribbon. So yeah, happy with that one. And then there was this little piece of white ribbon and a piece of satin beige ribbon. There was also this bag of trim. So there's a fair amount of that I'll be putting up for you guys. These things were also in there. There was this lace, which I think is quite pretty. This one. I like that one. Usually these bags of lace, you don't get very much. You just get a little bit here and there. There's some interesting rickrack. I've never seen this one before. A little bit of trim here. And a little bit here. And then a little bit of this cotton um, eyelet. So yeah. Oh, and then there was some felt in the package as well, which is nice. So I think yeah, that was everything that was in the bags. So I'll just find a spot for this. And so I bought another fancier dress as well. I'm not going to show it to you because it's too hard to show you a big dress. Well, it's not big, but it's pink. It's quite pretty. I like the fabric on it. It has tulle on the bottom, which I'm not that crazy about, but somebody might want it. Um, so I will show that to you another time, I suppose, when I start taking it apart. The thing is, I started taking stuff apart, and I've had carpal tunnel surgery already on my hand, and it's acting up again, so I really pay for it when I do a lot of pulling stitches out, but it's part of the job. Pulling stitches out is just part of doing this. So this is a lovely uh, scarf that I found. Isn't that trim neat? I really like the trim on this. And this is soft. It's soft like a puppy. It's just, you just want to cuddle it. It's just the softest thing. It's like minky. It's beautiful. So anyway, there's that. And I don't know how big it is. It's fairly wide. I might as well show you while I'm here. It's, you know, goes, so it's pretty wide. It would be nice and warm. Then I found this beautiful. I think it's a pashmina, and this one was expensive as well. But because it was half price, I got it. So it is lovely, and it's all this pattern with the sparkle, and then the end is just plain, just a bit of plain with the fringe. So very nice pashmina that one is. I think this is one of the only doilies I found. This one is all multicolored. I'm not sure if I'm going to take this one apart or leave it together. Honestly, I don't know yet. So, because this would be very simple for me to take apart and to sell the individual pieces. So, we'll see. I like to show you it all anyway. And then this is an interesting scarf. I like the interesting ones. This one has a neat trim on it, and then one half is this and one half is this, and then the trim. And I love the trim. I think that's really neat. So yeah, I like this one a lot. And brown, of course, if you wanted it for the scarf, not for the fabric, goes with most everything. So then I found one of these, and isn't that pretty? I found one. Now these are heavy. Um, I don't know where they're from, but they sure sparkle. You can't really see it here. It's not showing it, but there's gold all over, sparkling. So it's kind of neat. Um, so then I found another one of these little tablecloths, but this one is different. It's a different pattern, and so here's what that looks like. It's cross stitch. It's got this open bit in the middle, which I thought was really nice. And it's just small. It's not a huge tablecloth by any means, but like a card table size. So it's like a tea cloth. So yeah, I love that. It was like the other two. Um, Found another interesting scarf. This is that pretty olive green, and it's just cute. I just thought it was really cute. And it's, of course, satiny on the back. Um, yeah, it's just a polyester scarf, but really cute. And this, of course, has got elastic in it, so it stretches out. But really sweet. I thought that was really cute. Um, then there's this one, which is just different again. Uh, it has kind of a different end on it. Um, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't have really got this one, but I did. It's got, kind of interesting fabric. Um, it's got this here and then this sparkly stuff. And it sort of goes back and forth. And then it's got this, what I think it's a neat trim on the end. But I don't know if somebody made this or if it was bought this way. But anyway, it's kind of a mauvey color, and I just thought it was kind of neat, so I picked it up. One more scarf. This one I picked up obviously for the ruffle, but this one is really neat as well. I love the ruffle on this, but it looks really cozy and you know, nice and warm if you're, I guess it's one of those circle ones. Yeah. So you just wrap it twice around your neck. So yeah, I thought this one was really neat too. And it would be nice and cozy to wear out on a really cold day. And then I guess last but not least, other than the two big dresses, and I'm not going to drag them over to show you, but when I do take some of the trim off the wedding dress, I will show it to you. Now this one I thought was neat because it's got this lovely trim on it. So yeah, I picked that one up. So it's that nylon again. So boy, that stuff sure gets annoying. You end up with threads off of it, but it's so pretty, and so many of you love blue that I thought, what the heck? So I think I would have done really well if I'd left the wedding dress there, but of course I had to take it. So anyway, and it's huge. So now I have 3 huge wedding dresses to take apart. So I'm hoping that some of you want wedding applique, and I know it's my own fault for not getting it up on here. It's like the Battenberg. I've got lots of it. I actually have some lace tablecloths that I'm just going to blow out. So I think I'll put them up today. I just need them out of here because I have no room. So stay tuned. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Um, I don't think I will go shopping again for a bit, but who knows? The only reason I went was because it was half price, and they very rarely ever have those, and it's only ever on clothes. Like in Canada, we don't get half price on dishes and things ever. They did half price just on clothing and accessories, so but the place was packed, but with stuff and with people. It was amazing. I just couldn't wait to get out of there. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.